So, good morning, mates, or good evening, mates, depending on the time beside you. This is Joseph is speaking. I'm an ESL teacher or English as a second language teacher, and I have heard from Mr. Ashraf that you are doing an entrance exam in order to join Szeged University. So, first of all, I wish you all the best in your future career, and I wish you will do great in English entrance test. And now, let's get started. Let's make it like short and simple. The first of all, what I need you to do before doing any single exam to avoid reading, because when you start reading, you are taking a huge time, okay? And now we need to save it. Just try to take a look. If you will take a look about the first question, you will find what? You will find like a defining word, which is next week. So here, another tense that we use to talk about the time to come is the future continuous specifically. So here, the right answer has to be what will you be doing next week. So we have to select number D. What will you be doing next week? Okay, that's with what? That's with the future continuous, which is will plus P plus verb plus ing. And now, for the next one, for the question number 2, his sister in Madrid for the last 3 years. Notice here, guys, the word the last 3 years, and we have 4, which comes with or which comes plus a duration, but since comes with starting point, so here the right answer has to be has been living, okay? Because now we're gonna talk about the perfect or the present perfect continuous, okay? So if you wanted to describe the action, you can use just the present perfect. For example, you can see he has lived, but maybe he has lived for a specific time and now he is moving to another place. So he has lived maybe in London and now he is going to change his, accommodation, or he is going to travel to another place. So here, the right answer, which is has been living, that means, for example, you have lived and you are still living, okay? So the next one, number 3, as there is no answer, when I knock, I think. So if there is no answer, it's an evidence, okay? You are sure. If you are sure from anything, you have to leave. So what is equal to the modal verb? You have to. It must be, okay? So here you can choose must be for the question number 3. So here, the right answer, he must be out, okay? And now, the question number 4. For the question number 4, it's simple, clear, like she hopes to get married before she is 30. It's so clear, honestly. So here we have to select number C for the question number 4. And now, Mary in England for 20 years. Now, she lives in the state. Notice now she lives, as I told you, you can use the present perfect if you want to describe that you lived for like a specific time and now you are traveling to another place. So now she lives in the States. So you have to use what? You have to use has lived, okay? That's for this question. But I need to be focused that we are talking about Mary, not about you. So Mary is a pronoun she. Mary has lived, okay? She has lived in England. We have to select the answer number A. Mary has lived in England for 20 years. Next one. I haven't seen my father since April. So, since guys plus a starting point, okay? Since Monday, since 2020, since 2018, since plus a starting point. And four plus a duration. And here you have to select the present perfect. I haven't seen my father since May, since January, since 2020, okay? Next one, as I told you, the difference between for and since. So Sally has been working here for 6 months. Okay, guys, the present perfect again, for 6 months. Notice the next one. There were already 5 people in the car, but they managed to squeeze me in. It wouldn't have been a very comfortable journey. Notice, okay? It wouldn't have been a very comfortable journey. We can use wouldn't, or even we can use here couldn't. So we have to select the question number C. It wouldn't have been, okay? The question number C, wouldn't have been, is used for an event. The event happened way back in the past. Okay, next one. By this time next week, or by this time next year, you, London. By this time next week, it's what? It's you will have lived, okay? The future perfect. To talk about an action will be completed at a specific time. You have to select you will have lived. Okay, the action will be completed in the future at a specific time. Future perfect tense, okay? Next one. When I was a child, something missing, a lot of bad dreams. So when I was like a child, I used to have, okay, bad dreams. But now what? You have nothing. But you are not doing, or you are not getting this anymore, okay? So you used to have bad dreams in the past. Next one. Question number 11. That bag looks heavy. Something missing, or a gap filler. You with it. It's like a quick decision. When we are talking about the quick decision, it's the future simple. I'll help you, okay? Because what? The bag looks heavy, so I'll help you with it. Next one. Question number 12. A novel by Green. Okay. It's obvious, you know, the present perfect, and the difference between the active voice and the passive voice. So here the right answer has just been published, okay? Has just been published. Number D. Next one. For number 13, I saw my brother when, okay, I saw my brother, or I saw your brother when he was paying taken, okay, when he was paying taken. You have to notice, guys, the sequence of incidents that happened in the past, okay? So the right answer was being taken. And now the question number 14. For the question number 14, it's like, as I told you, the active and the passive voice, okay? And here we are talking about like the passive voice. So the arguments were made, number A. So the arguments were made, okay? Like I can say, for example, Johan made many arguments without knowledge. So the arguments were made without knowledge by Johan, okay? And now the next one, the question number 15. Some of the students, when the pill went, some of the students were still working. Notice, because it's like a past continuous. I was studying when the light went out. If you have two actions in the past, you have to put what was taken a long time in the past continuous, and what like already took like a short time in the past simple. So here the long action is the study itself, not like the light down, no, or the light went out, no. So here the right answer has to be in past continuous. The student were still working when the light went out, okay? And the next one, okay, number 16. Your books next lesson. As we shall do oral work, okay? So basically here, you can use, if it's like a written question, you can use like you don't have, okay? Even you don't have, you don't have to bring. But also for the multiple choices here, you have to select needn't plus infinitive, or plus like the base verb. So the right answer is number P. Needn't bring. You needn't bring your books, okay guys? You needn't bring your books. And now the question number 17. To school tomorrow. So basically, to ask about something is necessary or not, you have to use have to, okay? So do you have to go to school? Do you have to go to school tomorrow? That's the right answer, okay? The next one. And number 80, 10 years ago, something missing, 10 hours a day. For the question number 18, he was able, he was able to work, okay? He was able to work 10 hours a day, because it's 10 years ago, something in the past. And the next one, the question number 19, the children there work or homework now, okay? For the question number 18, it's like ought to, ought plus the preposition to, ought to do, okay? Ought to plus verb infinitive, or plus the base form of a verb. Ought to do. The right answer, number C. For the question number 20, the book back yesterday. The question number 20, I had to, okay guys? I had to take. because the word yesterday is a defining word to the past. You can't choose must, you can't choose like must have to take, no, because something happened in the past, so you had to take. Okay guys, number C. Now mates, we are going to talk like the second part, which is find the mistake, okay? You will notice, as I told you, don't read every single word. Try to save the time, try to save like the effort, because when you are in an entrance exam, all of us, we are racing against the time. Okay, so try to make it short, try to make it simple. And now there is fewer, you will notice fewer oxygen available in the atmosphere of Jupiter than there is on the Earth, or there is on Earth. Okay, so here guys, someone will say, I reckon that the wrong answer is there is number C, but not. Try to focus, because there is nothing wrong with C. Notice, and when you are talking about comparative and superlative, oxygen, it's like uncountable. You can't even count oxygen to say like fewer. No, you have to say there is less oxygen available in the atmosphere of Jupiter than there is on Earth. Okay, so the wrong answer, the right answer for this question and what is wrong in this sentence, which is number A, fewer. It has to be less oxygen available, okay? And now humans have a very large and densely brain in proportion to their body size. Notice guys, you will notice densely, it's like an adverb, but it has to be an adjective. A very large and dense brain, not densely brain. So here you have to select densely number P, okay? And now, the octopus is a unique animal because they has, notice, it's a clear, it's a crystal clear, because the pronoun they, and we have only one animal, that is the octopus. So because it has, okay, not they has, no, it has. You have to select number C. And here guys, for the question number 24, you will notice also, an obvious mistake. There is a space between length and wave. You have to delete this space. So here, in the question number 24, you have to select number A, okay? Because there is no space between wave and length. No, it's like a one word, like wavelength, okay? And now the last question is the question number 25, the smallest things in the universe. Okay, so for this question, guys, we can take a look, we can find what after paradoxically we can find B explode. No, it has to be being explode. Again, the difference between the passive voice and the active voice. And if you can take a look, you will find after the universe, you will find R. So it has to be being explode, okay? Not be explode. No. Being explode. So guys, that is all for this, like the entrance exam. I think we have what else? We have the reading. For the reading, it's like so clear and so easy. And if you can take a look, just what I need you to do, I need you first of all to read the question. After reading the question, try to search about the right answer. Because you don't need, as I told you, you need to save, the time and to save the effort. So someone will say, how can I know the main purpose, or how can I know the main idea of this passage? Okay, we have something, it's called like a topic sentence, okay, or it's called like the main idea, which you can find it by the first two sentences. So if you will just start reading about distillation, okay, the process of separating elements of a solution is widely used in industry today. So we are talking about, distillation, when you are trying to separate between two objects like alcohol and water. So it will be obvious if you will just take a look and try to save, the time and effort, try to make it, as I told you, short and simple. So if you can take a look about the answer, you will find we are talking about like a scientific, process. That's the suitable answer, because we are talking about, distillation. So here you have to select for the question number 26, number A, describe a scientific process, okay? Okay, guys. And now for the question number 27, according to the passage, what makes frictional distillation occur? So let's search about the right answer, and the next answer has to be down, not up, okay? So we can search here, okay. Okay, again, the question is, according to the passage, what makes frictional distillation occurs? Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes, got it. Here. Yeah, I got it. It's heat, the heat itself, okay? The heat itself makes frictional distillation occurs, okay? And now the next one, the question number 28. According to the passage, what happens when water and alcohol are heated together? Okay, so just let me search. Okay, let's take a look. Let's try to save the time and effort. Yup, here we are, got it. Yeah. So notice, guys, according to the passage, that happens, or what happens when water and alcohol are heated. Alcohol evaporates at a temperature of 212 degrees Fahrenheit, okay, because I have seen that here, as you can see. Okay, guys, let's move to another one. The question number 28, no, the question number 29. Like the word purity in line 9 means what? Okay, let's go to line 9. We are here. This is the line 9. Yeah, this is the word purity. Okay, so okay, it's like the distillation is collected and the process is repeated until the desired purity. Yeah, it's like clean, to make it like clean, to make it pure. So we have to select something clean, something pure. So let's search. We have goodness, we have throughness, cleanness, that's it. So the right answer is number P, cleanness. Okay, guys? Now, with the last question, which of the following processes would probably involve in distillation? Okay, so just we will take a look. As I told you, distillation, is to like make a separation between two objects, or if you want to separate alcohol from water, okay? And now, yep, right, got it, that one. Yeah, removing impurities from a solution, like from an object, okay? So the right answer has to be removing impurities from a solution or from an object. So that is, guys, for this exam, because you will find the final part is talking about, medical things and medical stuff. And for me, like, I have already written down the all answers, but I wanted to be sure the answer is totally, or that like the all answers are right, not only one answer. You will find many questions are easy, many questions are complicated, because this is depending on your specialization. Now, when it comes to medicine and when it comes to like biological things, you have like to ask someone who is a specialist in that field. And for me, like, I have written down the all answers, but just I want to be sure. So I'll ask a biology teacher about my answers, and then I'll give you like a file, or I'll give you a PDF answers, so you can check it out. And even I'll write down the all answers. I'll write down the all questions, the answers for the all questions. Okay, guys? So hopefully you will pass the exam, and you have to remember, as I told you, try to avoid reading. When you are trying to avoid reading in exams, you are trying to save time, you are trying to save effort. And when you are inside an entrance exam, or when you are doing an entrance exam, you are racing, really, you are racing against the time. You need to save your time to solve many questions. So please do think of that. And as I promised you, I'm gonna give you like a file, or I'm gonna give you a PDF file, so you can check the right answer. And hopefully, the last question, I'm not sure about 2 questions, but I'm already sure about the rest of the questions. But let me check it, as I told you, I'd like to ask the biology teacher, because he knows well, he is like an expert, he is a specialist. It's not my specialization, and to be honest. So you need to study hard in your specialization if you are trying to join the faculty of medicine, or I don't know, the faculty of engineering. Try to study hard, because we can find the last part is talking about your major, okay? It's talking about your specialization. All the best, guys, in your next entrance exam. And if you have anything, just write it in the comment section. I'll be happy to say your comments. I'll be happy to say your questions. And see you. Take care. Bye.